kind of finally had a validation of, well, it's been a year since I left my 9 to 5, and within a year I've managed to build, get off ground, resist the tension, exist within the tension, build an experience within the tension and hold the tension as much as I'm holding the space, you know. Trinkets exhibition. This is my 4th exhibition in Glasgow and the second one we've done here in the new GLASGOW Society, and I'm going to talk you through a bit of my installation just above me, and we're going to include some photos of different artists' work, some behind the scenes from open night and install, and just give a general vibe of what we had going on and what we're doing next. To contrast with the amount of places I've seen Greek mythology referenced in art exhibitions, and it was something that I did my own research on because I was taught in classics. So, I also included a cowrie shell as part of the main charm bracelet installation, to also use this as a symbol of not only abundance, but also a Caribbean regality and a celebration to what I'm doing. And that's what Superstar is. It's also a little nickname. So the next piece is token. There's a lot of individual tokens or charms that make up this piece onto the symbol of a yin-yang. Also, with the symbols of the pink and black triangles, there's a lot of reference to both light and dark contrast with this conflict of identity when you think about identification tags in the Holocaust, and the one of troublemakers and dissidents being the black triangle, and pink being people who are either political prisoners or homosexuals, however they wanted to define the categories people were given them. There's a lot of floral imagery in it as well. We have some dried flowers then glazed on as this preserved, almost bouquet sense of gesture and respect. Like the token itself has been decorated, but all the individual ones are different ways that identity can be reduced to one individual point, and then it combines to make a whole, which is also reminiscent of several different symbols. I wanted this to be a big thinky one. And in the trademark pink, there's also a little hidden afro comb at the top. So the next, this was one of the first oil paintings that I actually completed, and I also wanted to highlight this action of when people foil things as an artist, you have to just keep going and patching it until it's perfect and solid, but it is never that naturally. So I wanted to reference this real nature of life, and that's why I chose to include the skull. Again, a motif, it's something that happens in a lot of my work, it's a study that I do a lot, and in terms of shading and anatomy, it's something that I definitely need the practice with. And this is another piece from a past exhibition, the Amore exhibition at Mono in February, and this is a piece that references my identity as well as the fact that it's all mixed up together. This then developed into quite an interesting point, as it's now going to be developed in a collaborative group show with VISPO and Off-Piece. In the collectives piece, I continue this idea of water and connection with different symbols of identity, and I take it into the geographical metaphor of a river being a road and connecting several frames. So it's interesting to see the progression of 2 different pieces in one charm bracelet here as well. This is my favourite piece. I love it, I adore it, and I think that is reflected in the amount of time I spent on it, or the fact that the other way around, the reverse. I think because I spent so much time on it, that's why I love it, but I also love it so I spent so much time on it. It's something I really wanted to devote myself to. It's multimedia, but it's also as I was developing oil painting, and I found a really nice holographic acrylic, and that's in a few of the different pieces. This kind of purple, blue, black. I love that shift of colour, where as you move, the light interacts with the canvas in a different way. This is also the wife of the Baron. This is Maman Bridget. And the story of St. Bridget then coming along with indentured servants from Ireland and Scotland to then combine with the myth of the African tradition and mythology to make Maman Boucher. The dark lady, but also the pale lady. She's actually one of the only white Loas or voodoo entities because of this transmission, this transplantation, and this merging of different cultures. Thank you to everyone who came to this instalment of my exhibitions in Glasgow, and to all the artists who trusted me with their art and their exposure. Thank you for making it such a lovely time. Thank you to New Glasgow Society for letting us use the space for a second time. Hopefully another one, because we had a great time. We'll hopefully be back. And anything else you want to say? Here's 2026.
Wait, what? Like,
your senses awakened.
Right, you're not just on autopilot on a night out being like, oh, know the song, oh, I know the next song's gonna come on, oh, I know I can go for a drink now, oh, no.
You want people needing to Shazam the shit out of
literally, you're like, yo, wait, Shazam, wait, what's this? Track ID!
I was really enjoying that. And Robert's cleaning himself on the sofa beneath me. The conclusion of Spring Summer 26 is that I'm a lot more capable of what I think I am, especially when I'm pushed to be so. I've worked really hard to surround myself with the kind of people who are going to push me. And now I just have to exist and work within that framework that I've been building for myself. The balance of work and creative has been difficult, and by work I mean I should say labour and creativity. The labour of things that I find more difficult or are more work that earns money versus creativity, shift work, etc. But I feel like we're in a good place with that. This season I had my first freelance credit and first freelance payment. Credit that wasn't for me, because I've been doing my own little things for months and years, etc, etc. But it kind of finally had a validation of, well, it's been a year since I left my 9 to 5. And within a year, I've managed to build, get off ground, resist the tension, exist within the tension, build an experience within the tension and hold the tension as much as I'm holding the space, you know. I'm excited for more. I'm excited for much more because I affirm that I can do big things, that when I go big, I get big. When I ask for big, I get big. So here is asking for all of autumn, all of the things that I know I'm hoping for it to be, I'm planning for it to be, and let's see how it develops. Also, before I kind of close things off, I know there's people who repeat watch these videos or who are like really down and supporting me, and thank you. You know who I probably speak to you and praise you on a basis, but as a little kind of Easter egg for thank you for getting to this point. I really do appreciate all of the support for all of this, and you hopefully will be making bank off it as well soon.